Let's examine a sample configuration of unicast reverse path forwarding. What we're going to do is we're going to set up on fast Ethernet 0/0 strict unicast reverse path forwarding, and on fast Ethernet 0/1 loose unicast reverse path forwarding. So let's start off with fast Ethernet 0/1. We're going to configure loose uRPF, and we're going to log packets denied by uRPF. But before we even configure fast Ethernet 0/1, I want you to remember this. Ceph. Ceph needs to be enabled in order for this to function properly. So IPseph, Cisco Express Forwarding. Now let's take a look at the interface configuration. Interface fast Ethernet 0/1. I just want to focus on this portion right now. This complete command that you see that I have underlined, IP verify unicast source reachable via any. The any keyword says loose. Unicast reverse path forwarding. That's what the any keyword means. 199 is referring to an access control list, and it's this access control list that's going to give us the ability to log those packets that are denied by unicast reverse path forwarding. So what is access control list 99 stating? It's saying access list 199 permit IP 10.255.1.0 through 10.255.1.255 going to any destination, and access list 199 deny IP any log. So we've created an explicit deny entry that's going to log those packets that are being dropped. The other configuration we wanted to do here was to configure strict unicast reverse path forwarding. However, we want to allow default route matching and self-pinging. Self-pinging. Well, that makes sense, because how does a self-ping work? A self-ping is a loopback, so you're sourcing an address from yourself and it's looping back. That would kind of trigger, that would trigger a violation for unicast reverse path forwarding, because the packet's not sourced from an external address, it's actually sourced from yourself in this particular case. So if you want to do self-pinging on an interface, then you'd have to allow that in. We'll see that in our configuration. So we want to allow asymmetric routing for 10.255.10/24, and we're going to log packets denied by unicast reverse path forwarding. So if we go back to our configuration, for interface fast Ethernet 0/0, focus on just the beginning of the command here, right up to there. IP verify unicast source reachable via RX. The RX refers to strict. That's what it is. Strict is RX, loose is any. Strict is RX, loose is any. We said in our example that we wanted to allow default routing, so there's the default route. We also said we wanted to allow self-pinging, so allow self-ping. It's relatively simple. As you can see, the commands are self-explanatory here. And then lastly, we said we wanted to do the asymmetric forwarding, and we wanted to log those dropped packets, so access list 199. And access list 199, as we saw a little earlier, is saying we're going to permit IP 10.255.10 through 10.255.1.255, going to any destination. And lastly, deny everything else and do what? Log it. How do we verify unicast reverse path forwarding? It's done by looking at the output of show IP interface. So we're going to look at the specific interface here of gigabit Ethernet 0/0. And as you look down through the information, you will see that IP verify source was set up. We'll see what type of method it is. So if it's RX, it's strict. If it is any, it's loose. We can see that we're allowing default here. If we were allowing self-pings, it'd be listed as well. And when you want to verify the drops and the logging, then you'll want to take a look at your access control list by typing in show IP access list. And if it was access list 10, then show IP access list 10 would work as well.